Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Happy Hour FM.
Welcome to Happy Hour FM, the most professional show on the face of the universe and on the butt of the universe.
Did you know
well.
the silences give us time to think?
That's why yes, my whole brain is silent always. My headphones are a little quiet, but
you've got a knob right there. You can turn it up.
Yeah. I've been working here for over a year. Nobody pays me though, so I don't learn. Is the music okay in your ears?
It's perfect, man. Perfect.
Okay. Benz, our beloved Hungarian truck driver, regular listener, if you're listening as well, please send us a message to tell us if the audio is all right. You can do that at Happy Hour FM on Instagram or on the phone number, which is, what is it, Justin?
050-5715-815. Text us a message on WhatsApp and we'll be sure to read it out live on the show.
You heard it here first from the guitar shredder, the cheese cheddar, Justin Petzo.
Good evening.
Petzo.
Fun fact for today. Did you know that Australia is wider than the moon?
Is also... my name is Chris, and today we've got a cool one.
I'm excited.
We've got a musical themed episode. We've got Aron from the Jongens van Hemmes. I hope I pronounced that okay.
Yeah, almost.
That is one of my favorite record stores in our lovely city. They've got a great selection of music, a lot of electronic, a lot of different styles. I occasionally find, some gems of old school death metal in there as well.
Sure, yeah.
So definitely a lot to see and hear. And what's cool about them is that they host some live DJ sets every now and then, and some other live performances. And they'll have a program for ESNS, which is coming up. Like Wednesday.
Exciting times.
Oh my God.
God.
We're gonna talk to Aron about all that good shiz. But let's allow the man to introduce himself.
Yeah, welcome Aron. Welcome to the show.
Hi Aron.
Hello. Thank you for the invite.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
You enjoying the cold weather?
Nah, not so much. But I'm used to it.
None of us are. Yeah, fair enough. So tell us, what brings you here? What do you want to talk about?
Well, I was helping out in the record shop, and then Chris came over with this idea. So he told me a little bit about the show.
Yeah,
and I was really interested. So I'm like helping out in the record shop. It's a small store. It's owned by two guys. Mm-hmm. They started doing this like in 2003.
Okay,
the shop opened, but it has a long history. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, they worked in the previous record shop, and they
in the same location or
no, a different location, same street.
Okay,
so it's a bit more further to the Damster Diep side.
Sure.
And it was a record shop. I think I looked up some like information this afternoon to make sure I have the facts correct.
Oh yeah, sure.
But it started out in the 1940.
Wow.
So
seriously,
it started out as like more like a music shop with sheet music.
Sure.
Mouth harps, accordions,
instruments,
more that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then the son of the owner back then, he put the shop more. It gave him more like a musical team. So they started selling in the. I think it was like the bakelit. If I say this, I'm not sure if this is the English word, but this is before like we had the vinyl records. We had like it was made of a different kind of stuff.
Okay.
In Dutch you called it grammofoonplaten.
Okay.
The Dutch listener will definitely know.
Gramophone plate.
Yeah.
Gramophone is a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah.
Pre-vinyl, I guess.
Yeah, pre-vinyl. Let me quickly look. Like at 1996.
Yeah.
The previous owner also opened like an audio hi-fi store. It's also still there. The Groove it's called. It's also a really nice shop if you're looking for like a record player or to fix your audio equipment.
Nice.
It's still there.
On the same street.
In the same street.
Yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah.
There's a few record players in the window. Yeah. It's a really nice shop as well.
Yeah.
But the guys from the Jongens van Hemmes, which is also the name, the Jongens van. So the old store was called Muziekhuis Hemmes. This is the Jongens van Hemmes, so the boys from Hemmes.
That's very nice.
Yes, and they put this store in a different location, like in 2003. So which is already like a long time ago. And
sure.
I think one of the owners is actually my uncle. So around that time, I was like coming there, helping out. It's more like a passion to help out, like in a record shop.
And he was like your. He was like your Jack Black if your life was the school of rock.
Exactly.
He was the dude who was showing you all the good things to listen to.
Yeah,
Mr. Miyagi of music.
Yeah.
I think most of my musical taste is coming from the record shop, from the guys who came there, the customers, the friends. And nowadays, I feel there's more like a community. There's like also some people who worked in the previous shop, like in the 80s, 90s, I think.
Oh yeah,
they are still coming there, helping out. It's more like a community vibe now.
That has like made an impression on me. That anytime I go there, it feels like a community of people who know each other.
I haven't been there myself, and I apologize. And maybe this interview will be a chance for you to convince me. I'm convinced already.
You're convinced.
I'm convinced.
Yes, you are.
I will go. But how does that community take place? Because you say community, but what does that actually mean for like a store?
Well, in general, it's music lovers gathering in one place, of course, and like music is for everyone. So also. The stuff that's being sold in the store, it's like in the broadest sense of the word.
Yeah.
We sell from, Chris already said it, from the gritty metal bands to like pop music.
Yeah.
Back in the day, there were a lot of DJs playing vinyl, so we sold a lot of hardcore, techno, drum and bass, you name it.
Right.
And I think like now, in the digital era, it's a bit less, of course, but we still sell a lot of.
Just ask you to talk a little closer to the
Sorry, cuddle that mic
there. Yeah, but that's a great history lesson. What is the Hemmes? Like, is that
very good, Chris?
Yeah.
Very good.
Hemmes. What is that?
That's the name.
That's a name. It's I think
is it a river or?
No, it's
I looked it up because I don't know what it is.
Oh, fair. Okay.
It's the last name from the previous owner, actually.
Okay.
So, Van Hemmes. Yeah. Of that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
And
it's a good name.
I just wanted to sort that one out. So community and stuff. Is it a lot of people who just like come to buy records from you and they start talking to you about like stuff that they like, that they're looking for? Is it during the DJ sets? People come have a drink?
Yeah, actually it starts already with like customers coming in just for a talk. That's what I always liked about it, like hanging out in a record shop, talking to different people with different opinions and musical taste.
Yeah.
Learn a lot about from it. Like,
there's a lot of common ground. Just if you like music, right? You talk about there's a whole world to dive into.
Exactly.
Really
so a lot of customers who keep coming back. Support the store, of course. And like you said, we do some DJ sets as well. Some in stores. We've been doing this for quite some time.
Yeah, who came up with that?
I don't know. We all, I guess. It would be nice if we can play music somewhere.
Yeah.
And also, people just come around. They come to the shop and they ask, like, "Hey, I seen you playing here. Can we also play?" Like there's some collectives.
Very free spirited.
Yeah, the Liminoid Collective, for instance, they do a lot of stuff.
Could you tell us a bit about that? Because I wasn't. I hadn't heard of the Liminoid Collective.
Yeah,
who is that?
I'm not sure. I think he's already like for a long time. Like I think he just started, like I said, walked in the shop, asked if he could do something, and then just did it. I'm not sure. I don't have the facts here, how often or whatever, but like people are coming back. Clubs like Paradigm, for instance, do sometimes. They're also like friends of the shop. I mean, that's what I mean with the community kind of thing. If you're in a record shop, like all the people from like the clubs and like the venues in the city, they come.
Your name is known around.
You get in contact with them, which is nice.
That's very nice. Yeah. And we're seeing a lot of that with like ESNS upcoming, right?
Exactly.
People are getting the chance to play as well in the store.
Definitely.
You want to talk a little bit about...
Also for this, I wrote something down.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because you have quite a bit. I checked the Instagram.
Yeah, so actually like Jorn and Emil did a lot of stuff for this. They're also helping out in the shop.
Yeah.
Also came at the same way I did, I guess. Like came into the shop like, hey, I need a job. Yeah, we don't have a job. All right, I'm just gonna help anyway.
Just stick
I'm
around.
Just gonna stick around anyway.
Too bad I'm here.
Have you watched this? I'm sorry. Have you watched this movie High Fidelity?
I didn't.
I don't know that.
Oh, it's so good, but it's exactly John Cusack owns a record store, and Jack Black and another dude are his sort of employees, but he's like really annoyed with them.
As you would
and
be.
he's like, I hired these guys for like 2 days a week. They started showing up every day. I can't get rid of them.
Right, so that's you.
That's great. I need to watch this.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah.
Yeah. So this week on is Eurosonic, of course, like a big happening in the city.
Oh yeah.
You may notice. Listeners may notice, of course.
Yeah.
So we're not actually like on the official program of Eurosonic. But
Interesting.
like we do stuff during Eurosonic. So like people are walking around. There's always something to do. So I think we are already starting on Wednesday. And this I forgot to write down who's coming, but look, check it up on Instagram.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And but it's a DJ set. It's techno DJs, techno and house DJs playing. I guess.
Nice.
So,
Awesome.
And on Thursday there's somebody playing with experimental music called Uni.
She's Bulgarian, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Really?
I think. Yeah.
Well, represent.
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah. No, I know, we have mutual friends. That's how I've heard of her.
Okay,
I don't know her personally, but
The Bulgarian community is tight in Groningen.
Very good. Very good.
mutual friends Venezuelan, but yeah. Anyway, experimental music.
Yeah, and on Friday we have a band, Shoom. It's a band from Groningen. And they already played in the record shop. I've seen them multiple times in and around Groningen.
Yeah.
They're really nice. It's, how do you call it? Like it's jazz, fusion, punky, everything is in it. Very nice. Also Mart Arons on Friday playing some rock and roll.
Sick.
And then Dan Mahinder with his own jungle productions.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
it should be nice. And then on Saturday, obviously the Eurosonic is done, but the Noorderslag is in the Oosterpoort.
Right.
And on Saturday we have some hip-hop artists, DJs with MCs.
Cool.
I think it's, that's it on Saturday as well. So, and this is actually what we're helping with in the store. Like I said, it's a small store.
Yeah.
It's just two guys having a record shop, and we're just helping around with some events, which is really nice.
Yeah, I'm thinking because setting up DJ sets is a bit easier than a full band, right?
Exactly.
You've done some. You mentioned that they've played in the store before. Well, what is it like to set up for a band? Do you have the gear
logistics
there? Do you have gear to offer people?
Well, of course, it's a small shop, so we do it like kind of DIY. It's a bit basic, so. But it's more difficult than doing DJs, of course.
Yeah.
Actually, it's my job. I've been an audio engineer for like 16 years or something, so I can definitely help around. But the basis, like we do it like DIY.
Very nice.
Keep it like a cozy setup, nothing too special.
Put an amp somewhere and
No, exactly. Yeah, just
it works.
An amp in the corner, the drums in the corner, just fit it all in a small space.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's really nice. It works, and sometimes the artist doesn't like because it's a bit too small. But I think the coziness of it is really nice, and
it's a really nice atmosphere.
It's a small shop. So we need to make it work. We want to do this, so we're just doing it.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Do people on the street, because I'm gonna butcher this, the Steentilstraat, is that?
Exactly.
Steentilstraat
Fluent.
is a small street. Do neighbors and stuff appreciate it?
They do.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, I think there's once we had like a good party outside, and I was in the street
in the summer. I remember.
You're from the noisy store over there. Yes, we are. But of course we'll just ask them, and it's fine. I mean, we don't go around like in the nights or anything. It's just during opening times.
Right. It doesn't go on until like midnight, right? So.
So we talk to a street like this. Most of the shop owners know each other, so we can talk about this. Definitely, that wouldn't be a problem.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, okay, that's really cool. Definitely, listeners, make sure to
check out
the store.
Yeah. Pass by.
Definitely, and all the Eurosonic stuff. It's free. Just walk in. Walk in whatever you want.
I have a question about saying come by the store, right? So for me, I'm not huge on vinyl. I like it, and I have a couple, right? I've only bought it from like my favorite band and like some soundtracks, because there's something about it that's kind of like getting a poster to me. It's like getting a figurine or something. It's special, right? And it's like, oh, it's like the game or the movie in like another format, right? What with like the boom of vinyl, like. Actually, I don't even know what my question is.
How well does it sell?
Yeah, sure.
Or why would one buy vinyl today?
Yeah,
that's it.
I think it's coming from like a collector's mindset. Like people collect stuff. Back in the day, you also collected coins and whatsoever. I still get a lot of vinyls. I buy a lot of vinyls. Also, one of my reasons is just support the artist. I mean, you do support an artist by listening to Spotify. I like Spotify as well. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with YouTube. But I think if you really like an artist, just buy a record from time to time. It will support them in the end more than if you listen to them on Spotify. So this could be a reason for people to buy stuff.
That's exactly why I bought. There was a pianist. I think his name was like Peter de Graaf, and he played in the Noorderplantsoen at some thing. No idea. But afterwards, it was a very intimate type show, really good pianist. And afterwards, there was a merch table. So I walked up and I'm like, cool, look at this merch. And he was there as well. And then I'm like, maybe there's a little pressure that the artist is there. And I'm like, I liked your stuff. And I see a really pretty vinyl. And I don't have a player, but sure. And you,
if the cover is nice, you can also put it on the wall,
exactly, right? And then I just give him the money, you know? So it's like, he gets it directly.
Yeah, like I just said, like the covers are also really nice. My house is filled, my walls are filled with like vinyls on the walls. I really like it. And I just switch it around like every once in a while and have some different art. Also, don't forget that the artist who are bringing like a physical vinyl also put some effort in like an album cover, or like it's a nice product to have. And I mean, back in the day, the vinyl or the CD, they were more booming, of course. Now with the digital era, it's less. But still people are buying this. I think for the reasons I name, also like a collecting vibe, and I really like playing like a record instead of like having my screen on with something on it. Just putting a record on, just listen to it.
Are you big on the sound quality difference? You know, a lot of people will be like, oh, well, of course vinyl is like hi-fi, right?
Yes, I'm not going to speak out too loud about this. It is. The sound quality can be a bit better, but I mean, nowadays, like, I think Spotify sounds okay as well. Like, the technology is so far that everything sounds like nice, but for me it's more like a feeling, I guess.
It's beyond just the quality. It's like a preference thing. Putting it down, it's putting the needle on it and
and if you have a really nice audio setup, the quality can be better.
Sure.
But like I said, for me it's just putting on the record and like halfway during the album switch it around. Like it's a nice feeling.
It's physical too.
I think a lot of people like there's just a better connection you have to a physical object than you do to a sound file in the ether of the internet. We've got a question from
Let's go.
Perfect.
From the man himself, keeping it real on the highways of Europe. Ben's the
Hungarian truck driver, our man.
Yes. Aron, do you have any rare vinyl record that you're really proud of possessing?
I think I just showed it to the guys here. I brought a record from Massive Attack. It's like a 2010 album out of the top of my head. Elogio Land, it's called. I pronounce it right. It's a very, very beautiful album. It's like I said, like an artist put so much effort into it, and it's a mispress. There's actually a track on it that wasn't supposed to be on this pressing,
so cool.
and that's
amazing.
Cool. That's very limited. It's very cool. I'm not sure if I like the track though, but
it's fine. It's irrelevant, right? Like for a while I was collecting these cards for a niche card game, and then there's like people will document like, oh, you can there's a chance you can get like a misprint card in your deck, and it's like, well, that's people see people selling it for like way more, too much. But
exactly, I know what you're talking about.
It's fun.
Speaking of that, actually, like getting like a really, really rare object in your hands and then thinking about reselling it a lot more. How do you guys get the records in your store that you sell afterwards?
Yeah.
You have new ones. You have second-hand?
Obviously, we also the store also sells like new records, which are just supply lines from distributors.
Yeah.
But also a bunch of second-hand, and that can be just from any person who walks into the store. Some people just want to get rid of some vinyl.
Yeah, fair enough.
They ask us, and the store sees what we can do with it, if we can sell it, what kind of price it needs to have, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it depends, and obviously back again to the digital era. I mean, you can look up like in a blink how much a record is worth nowadays.
Price match,
Yeah, back in the day, people were just like having on their attic like multiple boxes and like, here, just take it. There's nothing, there's no worth in it. And there's like Rolling Stones records in it. That people are
rare stuff.
for. So yeah, it depends. Like I said, the bands like the Rolling Stones or the Beatles, like the good classics, Queen, they just sell for a lot. People are still buying it. People are still wanting it. So the prices are high, but I think also what the Jongens van Hemmes does is like put like multiple price ranges, put stuff for like a really nice price, so young people can also actually buy it.
It's accessible.
Because nowadays, like new vinyls getting more and more expensive.
Yeah, man.
And it's due to higher cost of production, of course. It's due to the physical stuff it's needed for a record, but it's also people want more money for stuff.
Sure.
This is what I don't like about it.
It also kind of got popular again, right?
Yes,
So
exactly. And I mean,
downside of that.
that stuff is more expensive because everything is more expensive.
It's true.
Yeah, that's fine. But people are still want to make more and more and more and more money. I think music should be a bit less expensive.
And like concert tickets is
exactly
similar vibe.
But I think that's a different discussion.
Yeah, as a whole other discussion. About selling, do you have any idea like what genre sells best at your store?
Pop music in general.
Pop music.
Still sells.
Popular.
Yeah, it's in the name. But looking when I come into the store, looking at like what sells best. The oldies, like I said, we still sell like Dire Straits.
They have staying power, right?
It just sticks. I think I spoke about this before. Like DJs were playing a lot. So back in the 90s or beginning of the zeros, you saw a lot of DJs coming in with like getting out of a store like this with a bunch of records, and they played this in the weekends and whatever.
Yeah,
that's a bit gone, but there's still a lot of people who actually play vinyl. Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah,
great. This is also the selection that the store has and still wants to have, like a techno selection, a house selection. Try to keep up with every trend, of course.
Yeah, for each customer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I want to ask, what do you guys envision as the quintessential like vinyl? Do you have a picture in mind? Which one? Because for me, it's like, just because from my dad, it's Born in the USA. Just the ass shot of Bruce Springsteen
like the best
with the hat.
I think,
Not the best album, but like just
the cover, iconic cover.
What is a vinyl in your head? Like, boom, there.
I think stuff like Pink Floyd or like Abbey Road from the Beatles, that kind of stuff. Like you see like Animals from Pink Floyd, it's a very iconic album cover. But I think Born in the USA as well.
Yeah,
I mean, you've just seen this a lot, right? Yeah,
it's easy to see it everywhere. Yeah. You have one, Chris?
How do I have a best?
Just like what comes to your mind when you think vinyl?
Yeah. I don't know, but I did get recently a pristine condition copy of Animals by Pink Floyd.
Oh, nice.
Secondhand for $20.
Sick.
That's a very good deal, I can tell you.
Nice. Yeah. I don't have one off the top of my head though. That would be the.
That's a good answer.
But my favorite record that I do own is Typo Negative's Bloody Kisses.
Okay.
And those guys put a lot of thought into everything in the album, like liner notes and artwork, and
that's nice.
Yeah, it's like a whole concept.
It's the whole package.
Yeah, completely.
I think the selection in the store now, also with like bands you name, like Typo Negative, we have a kind of a big selection with the harder styles, which is nice.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, what goes into opening one's own record store?
Ooh, that's a difficult question. Like I said, it's not my record store.
Yeah,
I'm just helping
sure.
out. But I think, with most of the stuff, you just need to do it. Of course, only back in like in Groningen, there were like a lot of record shops, and there's not many left. And I think that's also due to like a difficult industry, of course.
The times.
Yeah, it's the time. So, I think you've seen some people like opening like pop-up stores, or like having a small shop, and then having a bit of vinyl that they're selling, which is nice.
That's nice.
And I think actually that maybe a bit of a future. Like I have an idea in my head to like get like more like a community kind of thing, so more like a cafe kind of thing where people can actually hang out.
I was thinking about that
also
these days.
You sell some stuff, so that's
exactly
cool. And it's I think due to rules, it's a bit difficult.
That's my first question.
Yeah,
what are the legalities?
I'm not sure. I checked it out once. It's more like a dream, more like an idea in my head.
I like it
to do something like this, but
I like
then you can get more like a community vibe on it. People can actually just hang out, drink a cup of coffee,
bring their own stuff.
Bring their own stuff,
trade or sell. Or
something. Exactly. And you have some maybe like an open stage kind of thing. So every evening you can just bring some vinyl and somebody just plays random music, which would be really nice.
Pursue that, man. It's
amazing.
A fun idea.
Yeah, so that maybe more like a future idea for something like this. But like I said, if you want to do something, you just need to do it. You just need to come up with a good idea and do it.
Fair.
Just gotta push.
Yeah.
I have a question, building off of Ben's question. Is there a rare or normal vinyl or anything like that you're still looking for?
Me, a lot, like more than I can ever afford in my life, like a lot.
Okay.
There's definitely some like I'm a huge like rock fan, so there's definitely some records, some older Mars Volta records that I would really like. They're like for hundreds of euros, like on the internet. So I'll just wait for the represses.
Sure.
That's
you don't need the originals.
I think I definitely know some people that they buy like the first editions and stuff. That's, I think if the record plays well, if the cover is nice, it's good for me. It doesn't need to be like a limited first press or anything.
For some people, it has to be
next level,
perfect.
Collector's mentality.
Yeah.
I think
I would have one more question.
Sure. Good shoot.
Last question then before you hop on and play us some of your favorite records. What would you look for going into a record store if you were to spend some hours now perusing? What would you gravitate towards buying?
Perusing.
I just start like seeing how they like put it into the shop, like and I will definitely find something to start digging and
start filing through.
I'm not leaving. Like, if every time when I'm in a different city, if it's in the Netherlands or outside of the Netherlands, of course, I just look for record shops. Like one of my favorite cities actually was Munich.
Okay.
I worked in Munich for like 2 weeks or something, and I was all alone. So what did I do? I just walked around, and there were so many record shops, like crazy. Like at some point, I just asked, like, why is there so many record shops? Like, there's many more. Just walk there. And I walked there, and there was a guy sitting in his own house. It was just definitely, he was just smoking, sitting in his own house, and he had like 1,000 records in his house. And I was just like, is this a shop? And he was like, yeah, come in. So like, okay, I bought so many records there.
Amazing.
That was and definitely some other cities as well. But that, at the top of my head, that was really nice. So if you're in Munich, look for a record shop. It's really nice.
I don't know if you have this, but like you, I buy records from places I go to, and that's kind of because I can't justify buying a record every week. but the ones I have, they have like a connection in my head to a given place and stuff. So
that's nice, yeah.
But it's like
a good memory, right?
Exactly.
A good trip.
That's what I do as well. Like a vacation where you hear a track or whatever, like a memory.
Yeah.
People you meet, actually. Maybe I'm buying a Typo Negative record now.
Yeah,
Chris.
Cool. Nice.
Very nice. Yeah.
I saw you have Dead Again in the store. It's a good one.
Well, I guess that covers it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, for part 2 of this incredible show, Aron has brought some of the records that he owns, that he has gotten from the store. And he'll play some songs off of them for all your enjoyment. Aron, what can we expect this set?
You have a massive stack there.
Yeah, I brought too many. Like
it's amazing.
always,
Yeah.
always.
The rare Massive Attack one that you mentioned is there.
Like I said, I'm a huge prog lover, like in the broadest sense of the word. So also electronic music. The only thing with prog music, the tracks are like very, very long. So I'm going to play one track. No, I'm kidding.
The whole 30 minutes.
I'm just take some other stuff.
Yeah.
I just like to play some Massive Attack. This is a band I definitely got from the record shop as well as a young boy, like 16 years old.
Picked it up there.
I came in the shop and Eric was like giving me this huge pile of CDs. Like, okay, you're gonna listen to this today, and I was there a whole Saturday afternoon listening to music,
changing your life.
And Massive Attack, it still sticks. It always stuck.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
that is so cool.
Great.
Okay.
So you're going to hop over there and play some vinyl for us.
That's good.
Right. So for all you listeners at home, just know that Aron is he's putting all this he's playing all this stuff live for us from different vinyls. He's got 2 set up at a time, and I'm sure we'll jump in here and there to say something. Maybe Aron will come back on and talk about a song or a certain track.
Yeah, or announce the track name or something like that.
Yeah.
But you good?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, I love it already.
See you later.
Stay tuned.
So now for some Massive Attack. Started out with Calexico. After Calexico, we played some Gun Club. And afterwards, we played some Vanishing Twin. But for now, Massive Attack.
On rocks fall fast and fleeting. Hearts and wings commence to beating. What's unseen with all believing? Vision walls fall all receding. Vision walls fall all receding. Drops on rocks come fast and fleeting. Unleash the meaning. Usher us into the dreaming. Vision walls fall
You're still listening to Happy Hour FM. We hope you enjoyed Aron's vinyl set there. Aron, what else did we hear? You hopped in halfway through that to tell us some names. What is this right now in the background?
Yeah, so the time went by really quick.
Oh yeah.
I played some Squarepusher.
This is Squarepusher.
It's a Squarepusher.
Sick.
It's the first album, Feed Me Weird Things, first track. I thought about it when you asked me for the show. I was like, I can play some IDM as well.
Yeah.
And I think Squarepusher is radio friendly, I think.
It's very groovy, and
I like it.
it's good brain food.
It is. It's a very, very good album. Check it out.
It's very nice.
Well, Aron, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your musical selection. I'd like to ask you a ton of questions about like how you go about selecting songs and stuff, and
Come by in the shop when I'm there.
that's a good note to end on, and good advice to myself and anybody listening. We hope you enjoyed today's episode of Happy Hour FM. Follow the Instagram Happy Hour FM to see announcements for other guests.
Oh yeah.
Go by the store. Could you say the name, because I'm gonna butcher it again?
The Jongens van Hemmes.
There you go.
Check out the Instagram as well.
Yeah. What's the address again?
Steentilstraat 10.
Nice.
There it is.
In the Groningen.
Yeah.
Groningen.
Plenty of stuff.
You're doing well.
Thank you.
Plenty of stuff planned there during ESNS, so make your way there. All right, this has been Chris. That has been Justin. He has been Aron, and we'll see you next week. Here's some more music. Bye bye.
Thanks,
Bye bye.
guys.
Have a good evening.